This is your Empress, your Queen, and everything in between, the HBIC, Kiki, and welcome back. Today it will be an art show, and if you can guess by the title, of course, it is Yaoi Works. Now, if you ain't into the gay, then go away. Okay? That's the only time I'm gonna warn you. And, because a lot of people know I talk about yaoi shit, and that's what I'm gonna be talking about today. Now, I've been playing a game, called New Carnival. If you weren't there for my last, Black Roses on My Mind, podcast, then you probably missed out on that. But like I said, it's just something, one of the characters in particular is, well, I would say he's peculiar psychological wise, but I'm not gonna get into that today. I will mostly be chilling and, working on art. And, nothing really new on that end. So, I'll just be drawing away and, answering any questions, if anything. Alright, well, let's get this started. And I will be talking about my characters on my, my yaoi characters and stuff that I'm gonna be drawing, because here's the thing, I don't do fan art. It's cool if people do it, but I don't do it. So, that wouldn't be something to ask me. Like, I wouldn't want to make money off of it, anything. And a lot of people know my stance on that. So, that's version 1. Okay. I mean, doesn't look too bad, but I don't know. I'm trying. I'm thinking if I want to show this in progress right now or something else. Well, I'm definitely gonna get back to my Complete Opposites comic if I can find it. There we go. Yeah, I had to redo. Oh, god damn it! I already had a story version for this. Oh, I hate myself. I seriously hate myself for that. I hate myself for that. Yep. Yeah, I hate myself for that. Okay, I'm just gonna work on the characters and stuff. My comic is not available right now. Only because, Only because, some works, well, some of the pages in here are, like, too explicit, and, those would be available for, like, work in progress, early access. I'm still trying to work out the kinks for that, but, yeah. That's one way of doing it. Let's see. Prevent or let's do MLJF. Now, the folder is named MLJF because, character shit. So, yeah. And it's called My Love for Jesse is Forbidden, yada yada yada. It doesn't look too bad. But it's called, and this one is called Complete Opposites. Now, I will be talking about the storyline behind, you know, my couples and, you know, what the story in length is about. So, I'm not gonna leave people in the dark about it. If I can freaking need to get off my pen. Can't draw without my pen. Years ago, actually. So it's just over time I've kept them, and the art for them, you know, progressed and stuff throughout high school and college. High school is when I started Complete Opposites, and My Love for Jesse is Forbidden I actually started in junior high. My other two comics I started when I was in elementary school and middle school as well, but we'll get into those some other time. Right now, it's just Yaoi Works. Don't let the game go away. If I can turn back time. So let me just get out of the thingy and go into a different thingy. Just a wee bit. For the sake of my sanity. Oh my gosh. Can you not? There we go. There we go. Sorry if... Oh, god damn it. No! Bill. Damn. Okay, I have to go to a thingy. We doing that thingy for the thingy and another thingy. Well, since someone's like on or whatever, I think I'll just chill. So basically, I'm gonna be drawing since no one's really on here, and I will be discussing my boys, discussing the boys. And my earbuds aren't charged. Why? Why do you do this to me? Okay. So, trying to get situated. Because I want to be comfortable while I'm drawing. Ground. So, yeah, just enjoy some tunes and all that shiz. Oh, okay. So, these guys are my complete opposite characters. Now, what I mean by complete opposite, I mean, like, pretty much, you know, on different spectrums of lifestyles. Like, one of them's wild, one of them's isn't, you know, just general opposite tropes, but they've been, like, BFFs and for like a long ass time, and you know, they develop a relationship, yada yada yada. Theo here, the one that I have with red hair, he's, you know, he's a complete party animal. Loves his parties. Now, okay, I got a party animal, okay? Obviously, he might not, you know, be responsible or do so well in school or something like that. No, just the opposite. No pun intended. He actually gets straight A's in school. But how can somebody manage to have a party life and still get straight A's? People at frickin' Harvard can do it. Why can't my character? My character, my rules. But he gets straight A's. You know, he loves his raves, his parties, and stuff like that. And still, like, by a school night, he's still able to get up the next day without, like, a really bad hangover or anything. Like, it would have to be some really, really strong stuff for him, like vodka or whatever. He doesn't do drugs or anything. I'm not gonna have him doing Axe or any shit like that, but, he, you know, he actually has a special ability. He can communicate with spirits. I would say he's like a Shinto medium type of thing. And his family is like that. Now, why is a redhead, you know, going into like yokai Japanese stuff? Well, he's half Japanese, half Irish, half Japanese, and the Irish side won, you know, as far as his looks go. But he was born and raised in Japan. It's just, you know, his genetics were different, and, you know, people thought for a long time that he was a foreigner. No, it was just his mom that was. That's all. And, you know, that stuff. And, his boyfriend, slash, you know, his BFF to boyfriend, Lao Sung, he's more on the quieter, reserved side, very disciplined. He also gets good grades in school, but the only time he goes to parties is if they're largely crowded and his best friend is going. That's like the only time he will go to those parties. He doesn't go to these parties on his own. He feels that they are a waste of time, and, you know, a lot of people cause trouble there. So it's best for him to stay out of trouble. Incognito, all that. But Lau cares a lot about Theo's well-being and making sure that he doesn't get into something dangerous. He's basically like his bodyguard shadow type of deal. It's always been like that for them since they're kids. Now, why is he named Lao Song if Theo was born and raised in Japan? Well, he's Chinese. Him and his cousin, who I will show later on, is Chinese. Now, Tundra, her family, you know, was, you know, raised in Japan along with Lao, but they are of Chinese origin, and they know Shaolin Kung Fu, and they also know Dragon Fist style, and they are very adept, It's like martial arts pretty much is their life element. It's their lifestyle, but it doesn't like dictate to their lives. Like, they were raised strict when it comes to that sort of thing. They needed to be disciplined, and their family, say, hey, this will give our kids structure, let's teach them martial arts. And, kind of a supernatural slice of life type of thing. But I'm not gonna make it all into everyday life shit. I'm not a fan of slice of life. If I want a slice of life, like, I would be looking at my own life. Like, I don't really want to be reminded of something that's close to home and catch the feels for, something I'm supposed to enjoy as a whole. An old friend of mine would state otherwise, but yeah, I'm not a fan of slice of life. So there's gonna be lifestyles and martial arts and boy on boy action and all that shiz. And that's them as characters. Now for the story arc, it starts with Theo at a party, but it's like really crowded and stuff, and in the beginning he's being harassed by some random dude, and Theo is capable of defending himself. He's not helpless. In fact, he knows some martial arts too, but sometimes he gets impaired, or if it's too crowded, or somebody else's house, or like a public area, he does not want to brawl in those places. Like, he has respect for his friends' houses, even stays after to like clean up and stuff the next day. And he doesn't want to damage public property because his uncle would be extremely pissed at him. His uncle isn't going to be making like a huge appearance. He's basically gonna be like a silhouette type of deal. He's not gonna have that much character. He's just gonna be influencing, some things that Theo is going through. They live together. Now, I mentioned, he's half Japanese, half Irish, blah, 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 blah. Well, he's not, he's living with his uncle because his parents died. Now, in all of my comics, with the exception of one, no parents. But I'm not Disney, okay? I will say the parents are dead or something. I'm not gonna just say, poof, they're MIA, that's it. No, some of them are dead. And, actually, in my other Yaoi comic, like, there's only one person that has, like, a character that has one living parent. I'll get into that in a bit. But, yeah, it's just how it is, nothing it's not that big of a deal, but still. Can still be a pain in the arse. Pain in the arse. Pain in the arse. Doesn't really look like much now, but this is, what I'm doing. But, yeah, yeah, Theo stayed with his uncle, and he learned his his father's side, about what they do, with the spirits and all that stuff. Um, his mom was an only child, so no Irish side to really go to, and him and his uncle are basically the last of the family. I'll get into that once I get further as to why it's just him and his dad's brother. But I'm just gonna leave that alone for now, because I don't want to confuse myself. But, yeah, it starts with him at a party and stuff like that. And, of course Lau would be there, because his best friend is there. Well, random dude harassing, Theo, right? And, basically making an r/nice guy/incel type of, type of a cringe type of thing. And he even mentions this would make a great Reddit story in one of the panels. But random guy is not having it, so he gets the nice idea of spiking Theo's drink. Now, Theo doesn't notice this, of course. And then, he's talking with Lau and stuff. They're both, just chatting, having a good time. Theo is like, I appreciate you coming and stuff like that. It's, boring or whatever. And he takes a sip of his drink. And, random guy think it's gonna be easy to snatch him up. But what he doesn't know is that Lau was around. So basically, when Leo collapses, he has somebody, draw things to a halt and call an ambulance. And the random guy's coming over saying, well, I can take care of him, blah, blah, blah. And he notices some powder on his hands. And he beats the shit out of this guy. And, no one's, of course, gonna say nothing because, Lau cares about his BFF and pretty much everybody ships them. So, that's a bonus. You're like, when will our ship happen in public? Damn it. But, yeah, so, Theo wakes up at his place, and Lau is like, above him, worried, and all that shit, and, they have their first time. And, I basically have Theo say, I trust you enough with my body as you trust me with yours, type of thing. I want to at least make it not just straight smut. It gets smutty, but, there's some dialogue, right before that. Typical yaoi story stuff. This needs to calm down. There we go. Yes. I'm a happy camper. But would say he's pretty much a cage fighter, but he's not at the same time. Because, one, he wouldn't be able to participate in cage fights as often as, you know, needed and stuff. So it would be difficult for him to, pursue something like that. But he does, you know, enter, you know, these heavy tournaments where, you know, it's pretty much last man standing. It's not, you know, 3 points and you're out. No, it's somebody cannot be able to get up type of thing. And sometimes they end up being death matches. Mortal Kombat! Okay, I'll stop. So, it's, you know, one of those. And Theo doesn't know the full extent of these tournaments. He just knows that, you know, Lau, you know, is, you know, really good and pretty much an expert at this, so he doesn't worry about his friend that much. But he does worry when he first goes to one of his matches and it is a disaster. And, you know, Lau almost gets killed pretty much, if not for the referees, like, just outright stopping it. You know, and, you know, even Lau's father was there at the time. And this, you know, this drew a lot of concern with the family. Because, you know, this is, like, sacred to them and stuff like that. And somebody almost killed, you know, one of our family members. Like, what do we do at this point? So, you can't, you know, a lot of us would be like, well, you know, maybe he shouldn't do these kind of matches. Well, it makes him money, it makes him extra money, and, he kind of needs it, so. Kinda needs it. It's not his fault that he needs something like that. And he does get concerned about his family and, you know, what they need, and, you know, just surviving in general. But his father told him, father and other family members, as well as his cousin, told him, you know, that's not solely your responsibility to bear. You know, you're acting like, you know, you have to be head of the family when you're not. And, you know, this draws worry from Theo as well. And he's like, is this seriously what you have to go through every time you go do this? And Theo doesn't want Lau to give up on his tournaments that he enjoys, but he doesn't want him to nearly get killed. So, you know, Theo's like, maybe you should take a break from this or something. And, you know, Lau gets kind of pissed and is like, you know, you're my boyfriend. Why are you telling me to back out of these? And he's like, I need the money for this. And he's like, but not to this point. And he said, your family isn't actually, you know, hurting for money. You know, they're fairly wealthy. So why do you feel like you need to do all this? And he says it's a matter of honor, and, you know, that he can protect the family, that he's worthy of being head of the family when his dad passes on and stuff like that. You know, he's trying to prove himself, but he's like 17 years old, you know? And he just, you know, his family's proud of him. You know, they're always rooting for him. They're very proud of him about, you know, his disciplines, his good grade at school. You know, they are extremely proud of him. But, you know, having pride in, you know, having pride can also be a downfall. And I think he was starting to realize that, but he still, I'm putting this loosely, still wanted to, he still basically wanted to, you know, do these matches, but, you know, these are like near-death matches. They want him to just, you know, compete in normal tournaments, and he's like, they don't bring in the money that this tournament does. And, you know, this leaves like a fuss with him and his cousins, and, you know, him and his father, and then, you know, him and his boyfriend. And his boyfriend, you know, Theo, is, you know, still learning, you know, some of the spiritual stuff that his uncle is teaching him, because his uncle is sick. You know, he's not much longer for this world, and he wants to pass on as much knowledge as possible to Theo. But Theo doesn't really feel like he's ready for this type of responsibility. In fact, he doesn't really want anything to do with this responsibility. He's like, can somebody else do this supernatural shit? Like, you know, I want to have fun with my life. I want to, you know, have a normal family. I want to, you know, just do what I want to do. Why do I gotta do this? Well, somebody's gotta help. When it comes to the area of the dead. And, you know, Theo goes off like, you know, why do we need to help the dead, when the living need, you know, just as much help? Like, why are we doing this? And, you know, he gets into a tiff with his uncle, saying, you know, this is a responsibility that has been passed down from generation to generation, and, you know, you will be the last of our family when I'm gone. So, you have to give up, you know, you have to, you know, stop with the partying and stuff like that. And he's like, in spite of your good grades, you know, I'm getting worried about your health. I'm getting worried that you're not taking your own life seriously. And this infuriates Theo. So, basically the boyfriends end up mad at each other and mad at their families because, you know, one of them's trying to take on responsibility while the other one is like, you know, fuck this. I don't want anything to do with it. Like I said, complete opposites. But, you know, and, you know, Theo doesn't see things, you know, like Lau does. When it comes to, you know, holding a family name and, you know, doing what you can on your own to prove that he's not gonna need to rely on anybody. In spite of him, like, getting a big inheritance from his dad when he dies. And that's, like, no secret to the family. Like, he is, pretty much well off now. Why does he need to do this? And Theo is just like, I don't want to deal with spirits. Spirits can go suck dick. And I don't care, like, how they died, or if there's a yokai, bouncing around and causing trouble. Like, I do not care. But he sees these things. So it's not like he can completely avoid them. And, he can't ignore, spirits that are around. Spirits or, invisible monsters to the naked eye. Or the monsters might take the form of a physical plane beast. And, so that's pretty much all I'm telling now with these characters. More to come, and like their character profiles and stuff. But yeah, Theo's just like, I don't wanna. And he's just like, no. It's like, help me. He's like, somebody help me. Skibbity-doo, skibbity-dee, skibbity-up-up-up-up, skibbity-doo, skibbity-beep-beep-beep, 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 skibbity-beep-beep-beep. I hope to die. Into another side. No, you stupid. Up there at the gun pushing. Ah. Everybody. Eh. Abadawai. 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 Yeah, I'm just gonna mess around with the hair. See what I can do. I'm gonna use a flash. No. Softly. Bitch! Okay. Oh boy. ice and shit. Oh, excuse me. Since service. I think this is a nice, like the strawberry orange. think I'm gonna do the eyes last because the hair and stuff is already difficult as it is, and I don't want to limit the style or cut it off too much just because I don't want to screw up the eyes. Usually in a drawing I would do the eyes first physically in a physical piece, but I learned that it's much easier to do it like close to last in the digital pieces. So that's basically what I'm doing right now. Probably gonna use the Millie pen for like subtle outlines. What I mean by subtle outline is that like I was saying, for subtle outlines, that's, you know, they're subtle, but they're not subtle. What I mean by subtle is that they're not like overbearing. They're not like overbearing to where you see shapes of every single little thing. Unless if I want to do like a detailed print or tattoo or something like that, then yeah. Watercolor. I want it to be blended enough. So. Real. For lighting purposes, I'm making this area like a lot darker because technically his hair is around Lao, close enough to Lao. So for shadowing purposes, you know, I learned that, you know, you can't just make it like flat one color with the highlights. Even if it doesn't look like it makes sense, it eventually does once you're done with the piece. I don't know. Oops. It's on the wrong damn layer. Does that ever happen to any of my fellow artists? Like, you've been working and working and working on a layer for, for a drawing, and you're just like, why the hell isn't this working? And you find out you're on the wrong damn layer. Yeah. Blending this a bit because outlines are going to come. I'm sorry, I couldn't stand the empty space in between them, so I'm just filling this space in with Theo's t-shirt in the back. But as I get into muscular detail, that some of this will disappear, so I'm not too worried about it. Shouldn't be too troublesome. Just trying a mini outline for the t-shirt. It's not gonna be. It's not gonna be the final part of it. I'm still working on hair and stuff, so. such an idiot. This entire freaking time, I didn't put the display on. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm so stupid. Ah. Well, no wonder. Jesus. I spent like almost 2 hours drawing, and I forgot to put the display capture on. I am such an idiot. I am so sorry. God. You're probably looking for the characters and like all like, bitch, where? I am so sorry about that. This is Theo. This is Lau. Yeah. I told you their story, but yeah, the redhead is Theo, and this other guy here is gonna be Lau. So yeah, I am so sorry about that. I am such a freaking idiot. Sometimes I have days where I just wanna crawl in a hole and not come out. Oh my gosh, that is the biggest freaking mishap I've had on a damn stream. Oh god. So basically, I was spending an hour and 40 minutes with just my logo screen. This is so shitty. Well, I'm gonna be at it again tonight. I hate myself. Actually, that works. Okay. 5 for 5 again, 5 for 5 skin. Do it next time. Just experience. Isn't exactly what I wanted to do, but there needs to be some form of definition here. So that way when I actually do the t-shirt, I know where it's gonna start and end. Because I'm gonna use the pen selection tool and fill out its main color. is gonna be. This is gonna be a bit much. I'm just adding in, like, what I need. So now that the main thing's been moved to detail, I can keep working on it. This is looking a lot better. hours. 2 hours of just black screen. I mean, yeah, it can be with, me just talking about characters, but I wanted you guys to see them. Oh my god. I really do. I'm gonna continue this off screen anyways, but yeah, I'm gonna be getting off in a few minutes because the segment's at 7, so yeah, got about 3 hours in between that. Oh boy. Everything looks so weird and all over the place, but it's not like it's the finished product, so gotta do what you gotta do. Ouch. Share Queen, and everything in between. The HBIC Kiki, and a few others.